Hello there, everybody. I have to take a bath or a bath, depending on where you're from. And I also now have to try and defeat a Makura or Mahoraga to get in there. So, today will be a little tutorial on the best ways to defeat a Mahoraga player. If you want to know, of course. Please don't skip out and please subscribe if you find this video helpful. I know, I'm a monetizer. So, here's the first way of, easily one of the best ways. So this is with Gojo. You use 0.2 domain. Now, I must warn you, you have to be pretty precise with this, and the Mahoraga does have to be quite a bit low, because it does have increased health. This is easily the most important part of it. You have to always make sure you hit some of these. Boom. Mahoraga's dead. This other dummy is another way you could do it with Gojo. So, here's a good way of defeating it again. Then you use Lapse Blue, suck them around, domain expansion, and then after that, it's just a simple hollow purple. And that should kill them. Should. So, next character is Vessel. I was planning to get one of my friends on here, but they said they have to go. I don't know much about Vessel's normal moveset, but here is a... So, one of the best ways of defeating a Mahoraga in this is using the classic 1, 2, 3, dismantle, rush. Then, after rush, you can use Malevolent Shrine if you knock them on top of a building to trap them in Malevolent Shrine, and then use Fuga, which is easily the strongest move on Sukuna. If they don't adapt and they don't block, they're dead, basically. So, that's pretty much the best with Sukuna. Now, the next character is Restless Gambler Hikari, which is easily the best character for knocking him out unless you use Mahito, which is sort of fair considering how good it actually is, that one. So, you have to get your gambling right. Your gambling addiction must always be ready for the next fight. Okay? No. Okay. Spawn in more dummies. Damn it. I need more gambling. So, yes. Hikari is literally just a gamble. This is why he's called the Restless Gambler, of course. Please? No. Okay, that won't work. That won't work either. So, this one is easily the most lucky. Yes, okay. Now I have it. Let me just try and remember the moves real quick. I think it's Lucky Rushdown. Nope. Overwhelming Lock. Yes, it's Overwhelming Lock. So, after you hit one of them, you can drag one behind you. And after dragging one behind you, it can get better. So, maybe what you want to do from a distance is start massively charging up these. And then when you're ready, you do Overwhelming Lock, hit them, and then drag them off the map. Yes, it is a suicide mission, but does it work? Hell yeah. 10 shadows. We're not going to be counting Mahoraga himself for this, so here's the best way of doing it on 10 shadows. Yep, literally just that. It'll finish them off instantly. Perfection. I know, this is going pretty fast. Or fast, whatever you want to call it. So, first thing, Idle Transfiguration. Second thing, Idle Transfiguration. Another really good thing is a little combo. Spike Wrath into Embodiment of Self-Perfection, the domain expansion. And in this domain, if you get close to someone, you can basically kill them. So swap with your special to these hands and do Body Disfiguration. And this should bring them just close enough that when you get close, they should basically die. That's only for the first ultimate, though. Meant to remind you that Mahoraga and this character are the only two characters with secondary ultimates. So, here's easily the easiest way to kill the Mahoraga using this. Head splitter. Kills them instantly. Widespread strikes is a pretty good move, but you can also then combo it if you're next to like a wall or something. Because, well, or you could just do that. Or you could also use face splits. And just destroy everything. Or you could do the final thing, which just does a massive rush. I'll show you what it does. Just in case you want to use it. Sorry. Okay. So you use Crushing Rushdown, which is one if not the best things to use for it. You can literally just drag it off the map. Art of Affection is Blood Manipulator. Now, don't get mad at me, but I don't know too much about Blood Manipulator. Other than a special thing I did learn. So, activate Blood Rain, then get up close to Mahoraga and use Wing King. It's a hard move to hit, I must warn. And then, they should die from that if they didn't block it. Then, the other way to do it is from a distance, use this. Yep, it should one-shot them. Then, there's Switcher, which is my favorite character, baby. Let's go. Okay, I can talk a lot about Switcher with this. So, the original dummy. Good combos for it. Include Swift Kick into Black Flash. You can learn how to do a Black Flash on my combo video on Turdo. It is my second video on this channel, and it is very good. I recommend you watch it. So, good combos include climbing jump axe. Climax jumping, not climbing jump axe. Into Idol's debut. Then getting close, doing a dash, 3 punches into Dreams. And if they're still not running away and killing themselves, which they probably won't, use Brothers. Now, another good way of doing it, though, is the good old switcheroo. So, I'm going to spawn in a dummy right next to this one. So, if push comes to shove, you can use somebody else's bait for that. Teleport with them and then deal high damage. Now, Defense Attorney, though, is different. As in, built different. So, it's a very bad character in terms of, like, activating its ultimate. Because people can very easily get out of it by just doing nothing. But Deadly Silencing, if you catch Mahoraga in it, and then guess everything correct, you can get one of the best movesets in the game, in my opinion. So right now I'm just stacking up on silences. If you want to get your ultimate in a public server, you can use silence on a dummy, because that's the only thing they're programmed to use in it. So, with this, you can use stuff like Verdict, which is a non-one-shot move. But then you can also use stuff like Final Judgment, which, if you're good at clicking buttons, is a one-shot move. Yep. Then, if that doesn't work, you can always take a limb off with Execution, and then wait. And then take another limb off with Execution, and then wait. And if they get rid of a leg, well, Execution turns into a one-shot. And then the guaranteed one-shot of this, well, not guaranteed, but if you hit triple sentence 3 times, it is a guaranteed one-shot. Easily one of the best characters for it. Cursed Partners. Now, I'm going to summon in a few dummies here, as well as the one I'm using. So, use Authentic Love as your starter. you can use copy and elbow rush as much times as possible to stun them. Then start direct hitting them with all the swords in Authentic Love. After you do that damage, hit them with Authentic Love again, and then after that, after they fall back down, they won't fully die, so hit them with True Love Beam. And boom, they're dead. It is easily one of the best ways to kill someone. And then, there's easily one of the best ways to kill him, which is Puppet Master. Now, his ultimate only has 18 seconds to work. And if it runs out, I'm pretty sure you die. I don't know if that's just if you get killed, though, or you... Basically, it has a lot of good moves, such as Miracle Cannon, which isn't working right now. Then there's Pigeon Viola, which is a lock-on move. Easily one of the best moves. So you can use your special to charge up, and one of the best ways to do it is Absolute Destruction. You run around like a crazy hooligan for a bunch of time, and then slam back down like a Mega Knight. Then you can also charge up a target, fire. As well as that, there's Head of High. So if I summon in an attacking dummy, Head of High, if you get your ultimate with it, you might need a friend for it, but it becomes probably the second best ultimate in the game, beside Hikari himself, which gives you infinite health. So, what you can do with this one, very good combo. Flash Freezing into top speed. If they end up breaking that Flash Freezing, they will get damaged. Then, after that, if you're just fighting a new one, what you can do is, from a distance away, use Tendril Grab, and then Time Cell Moon Palace. Easily the best domain expansion in the game, because sometimes Gojo's domain expansion can't one-shot, and sometimes Sukina's can't either. This one can, because all you need is your opponent to move a little bit, and then they die. Exactly. Like that. Best character in terms of ultimate, in my opinion. Now, I'm sorry for everybody, but you know what? Actually, I don't really know much about this character. Sorry for everyone who would like to know. I am really bad. I want that to be made known. I mean, you could always try ratio breakers. A few ratio breakers never hurt anyone. Or Collapse, which in my opinion is a really good move. Just deal insane amounts of damage. Then Interrogate. Where are your allies? I don't know. And then... Where are your allies? I don't know. My assistants are dead. That was you, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Then there's Locust Guy, who doesn't one-shot Mahoraga, sadly. But you can do this. And he will start poisoning to death. And heck, if you're in a private server and you have no cooldown, you might as well just torture them. Okay, here we get to one of the big guys. This one is another kamikaze. Star Rage. If you use your ultimate after dead and then hold down your R or special, it will turn into a one-shot black hole that destroys everything in its vicinity. Then, Aspiring Mangaka, probably the worst character to go against Mahoraga with. Heck, even Lucky Coward can do better. Lucky Coward is pretty much the most annoying character in this game. But when it's very good for teaming. And its ultimate is pretty good itself, stopping the character that you're fighting completely from moving. And then you can hit them with some very bad yet actually pretty decent combos. Also, when they're on the ground, you can spam ambush and it makes it pretty good. Then, well, that's all the characters for the normal moveset. Now we're ending it off very quickly. The overpower moveset's only in private servers. So, strongest of history. Pretty straightforward. The strongest character in the game. what you can do with this, strong dismantle, does a lot of damage. Cleave rush, one-shots. Dummy. You can just hit them with open furnace. Really broken. And does it one-shot? No, doesn't. And then there's also Kamutoke, which is this lightning stick. But you can never talk about good domains without talking about Incomplete Shrine. Domain expansion. This is easily the funniest and coolest domain in the game. It destroys everything, attacks everything across the entire map with the same amount of things that, yes, are blockable. But they last so long that they can kill you twice if you're not blocking. Then, there's Monkey Kid. Now, I don't know much about this. It's literally just Goku. Kamehameha, key spam, staff extend. If you do it in air, it can just extend you into the stratosphere. But then, you can never talk without talking about Monkey, which has nothing special about it other than his front dashes land on the ground, and he can pummel his opponents into death. It is very funny. Then, there's Cursed Child, who, in my opinion, is so fun to play as, because I play Jump Showdown itself. Okay, good combo to hit with this is Onslaught into Lethal Wound, into Bloody Mary, into Front Dash, into Fight, and time it perfectly. And then there's, of course, Since When Were You the One in Control? Now, I know it's not the best fit if you want to take down Mahoraga because it's only in private servers, but everything else is foolproof. And if you did like this video and it does end up working at some point, I do recommend you subscribe. So, Curse Remedy. Really good way of destroying your friends if they're Mahoraga in a private server. Completely annihilates them. Like, just nothing. Reset. The best counter in the game. Since when were you the one in control, partner? It's been a while. I can't remember the moves. And kills them. Well, I didn't actually know if that one shot. No, it doesn't. But then there's Atonement, which if your opponents aren't good at the game and are really bad, is a guaranteed one shot. And sadly for this dummy, it is a guaranteed one shot. And look at this kill animation. How much data is being loaded onto my device right now? I don't know. I never know. Oh, house. Good house. And then you just murder them. And then the 7 souls, which is easily the best move to hit. But is it easy to pull off? Not at all. You have to time it perfectly twice, and I can't show it because of that hard. But if you do hit it, it kills them. So, in my opinion, best character to take on Mahoraga with is either Honored One, Restless Gambler, or Head of High. Now, I do want to end this off with a bang. Another way you could kill them as Gojo is kill someone next to them with this. Then you can use Hollow Purple. So after that's done, you can hit them with Hollow Purple. So let me spawn in a dummy and a low HP dummy. So this one is Mahoraga, this one is the thing that's almost getting killed. So the Mahoraga is going to get hit by that. And then after that, you can finish it off with that. It is a one shot. Heck, you could even do this. And okay, 3, 4. Reversal red, special reversal red. Now, if you want to learn how to do the special, when you do reversal red, click the special and it'll summon in a little orb that it will come back to you. And if you trap someone in it, it will, well, bring them back to you. And then you hit a black flash. So, that is my one-on-one method to killing. 1 second, let me show you. That is my methods to kill Big Guy Mahoraga, which, with this treasure, I summon 8-handled sword, divergent Sylar, divine general Mahoraga. Divine shenanigan Mahoraga, I mean. So, if you like this video, I please recommend you subscribe. So, yes, this is me, as Mahoraga. So, if you want to fight one of these, do whatever I said there. And may the luck be in your sides, my friends, because these guys can kill you very easily. Yerp. Or they could just do this. And then they could just boink, bang, bang, bang. So anyways, aloha, goodbye, au revoir, and anything else, I bet out, whatever. See you guys soon. I will plan to make more videos, more content on helping you guys on this game and other games as well. Please subscribe. Bye-bye.